What is expected from a true Odinana practitioner? Welcome to another Women and a Series with Nzetobo Sigwe Ezikolomuwo. Today I want to discuss what is expected from a true Odinana practitioner. Recently, it appears that the Odinana Renaissance, has been linked to criminality. Now, due to the influx of young people into Odinana, because of the influx of young people into Odinana and many of our young people's quest to get rich quick, people are trying to use all manner of ways to get money, to get rich either by hook or by crook. And because of this, we start having so many people masquerading as Dibias, so many charlatans masquerading as Dibias and Indes and why. And they have started to promise young people quick route to wealth. Start promising shams that will help them to get money by hook or by crook. You people have heard about the Yahoo-Yahoo syndrome that is ravaging the youths here in Nigeria. The Yahoo-Yahoo syndrome has given Nigeria a very bad name all over the world. Internet scam, internet fraudsters. So many young people believe that internet fraud is the quickest way for them to get money. And some of them have believed that with charms, they will be able to do what? Succeed in this life of criminality, of life of crime, or life of fraud. Regrettably, so many Odinana practitioners, or should I call them masqueraders or charlatans, who masquerade as Dibias and here's the why, convince a lot of people or portray themselves that they have the powers to create shams that will help these young people to lock clients, to get people that they call mugus or umbada. Right? Now, unfortunately, it seems that this fraud that Yahoo-Yahoo is winding down, the people that they are trying to scam are beginning to wake up, and that window, that route of getting illicit money is almost becoming a dead end. So many of these young people are switching, or that is believed from security reports available, it's believed that they have switched to kidnapping their fellow Igbo, kidnapping anybody in a Igbo, be it a man, woman, young, old, no matter your rank in the society, they do not care. With shams that they have procured from charlatans who are masquerading themselves as Dibias and Ezewine, they believe they have this cloak of invisibility in their life of crime. So because of this ugly development, Odinana has been given a bad name, and government is trying to clamp down on some Odinana practitioners. Now, this is why I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video to remind as many of us who are practitioners of Odinana, for us to remember what true practice of Odinana is, what is expected from you as a true practitioner of what? Odinana. If you call yourself only Odinana, for example, I must say that even on social media, so many people are angry that Yezi Kolomuwo is not condemning the government of the day, that I am not against the government of the day for trying to persecute Odinana practitioners. How do you expect me to do this? Our adage says that those who bring an ant-infested firewood into their homestead should not be angry, should be ready for the visitation of the lizard. You have automatically invited the lizard once you bring in an ant-infested firewood. So I'm doing this video to remind any true practitioner of Odinana what is expected of him or of her if you're a practitioner of Odinana. Number one, a true Odinana must be a respectable member of his or her community. This is because Odinana is premised on the principle of Omi Fejidofo. Ofo in this instance means truth. A true Odinana cannot and should not be linked to criminality. You cannot call yourself Odinana and you are being linked to criminality. It's even shameful that there is a kind of nexus between Odinana and criminality. It's a shame that so many kidnappers then that have been raided looks like shrine from the outside, and inside it's what kidnappers den. And once you go you see a lot of odogo and odo, or should I even call it odomomo? But let me say odogo. So these people cloak themselves, they mask themselves that they are practitioners of Odinana. Outwardly and inwardly, they are doing what? They are committing crimes. In fact, even some practicing Dibias, their chambers have been raided and they use some part of their house to do what? To keep victims. It's a shame that anybody who calls himself a Dibia can be linked, that can be linked with criminality. It's a shame that some kidnappers will be caught and they will be calling on Dibias and Ezewine as people who prepare shams for them to go into the life of what? Criminality. So it's shameful for you to be an Onye Odinana. You are expected to be a respected member of your community. You are expected to be the most noble person in your community. That's what being Onye Odinana means. Because Odinana is about those things that you know is not good. You are not supposed to be associated with it as a Onye Odinana, as a true Onye Odinana. Number two, a true Onye Odinana is not expected to be dogmatic. What do I mean by dogmatic? A dogmatic person sees anybody who does not believe, who does not agree with him, who does not believe in his own religious interpretation as what? As an infidel. Odinana is polytheistic, which means that you believe that people are free to worship as many gods as possible, to follow their own path. So a true Onye Odinana should not be dogmatic. A true Onye Odinana should not be segregative, saying that, oh, that these people, the Christians, are these ones and these ones. And no, you should not see anybody who does not practice Odinana as your enemy, as your opposition. Number three, a true Odinana does not take up arms to fight for their God, because Anaya Abalom Muogo. In Odinana, we believe now Anaya Abalom Muogo. So if you say that you are Onye Odinana, you cannot be fighting for the gods. You cannot help the gods to fight. It's an insult for any Onye Odinana to say that they are taking up arms because Odinana is under threat. No, you cannot take up arms. Makanaya Abalom Muogo. Yes, if there is any need for you to speak up and defend Odinana, you should do so. Once you're not putting your life in danger by doing it. Once you are clearly stating the obvious by doing it. You don't need to be a Mataya. Makayaha Abalom Muogo. The truth will always vindicate itself. We believe that in Odinana. That's why our ancestors were philosophers. Our ancestors were not conquerors. They don't go to destroy nations in the name of God. Excuse racism. That's what it's called in social anthropology. Trying to use the name of God to sack nations. Sacking nations in the name of God. No, we don't do that. We don't. Number four, a true Onye Odinana must try as much as possible to avoid anything that will lead to the shedding of human blood. We don't shed blood. I am from Nnewi, Edo Nnewi, one of the gods of my land. We don't shed blood. So a true Onye Odinana believes in the sanctity of the human life. We don't shed blood. Now, a true Onye Odinana must realize that his or her beliefs are personal to him and his share and undi share. Your Odinana practice starts and ends in your house. Your Odinana practice starts and ends in your house. No evangelism. No evangelism. So your belief as Onye Odinana is personal to you. Yes, I've said that we can form a pressure group, but you cannot form something like church. We cannot be shouting in a way that we are trying to win converts. That's not what is expected of you from Onye Odinana. Since I've started this channel, there is no day that I've come here to tell anybody to come and join Odinana. I've never done that. I cannot do that. My belief as Onye Odinana starts and ends inside my own house. Once I step out of my house, I become an ordinary citizen. A true Onye Odinana does not find safety in crowd, but in his or her she. We do not find safety in crowd. Trying to use the mob to force people to believe us, to support us. No, we don't do that. A true Onye Odinana is a philosopher, not a militant or a terrorist. A true Onye Odinana is a philosopher. Our ancestors were philosophers. We are not militants. We are not religious terrorists. We are not religious dogmatists, ideologues. No, we are philosophers. We discuss, we argue, dialectics, explain, say your own, let me say my own. That's who we are. We are ndị mmiri. A true Onye Odinana wụ onye mmiri, mmiri enweghị ilo. Ọ na-ezulu ma onye ukwu ma onye nta. If you block us, we find ways and go our own separate ways. Water has no enemy. A true onye Odinana is expected to be like water, to take the form of water, to be flexible, not rigid, not dogmatic, not terrorist. You're a philosopher. That's who you are as a true onye Odinana. You are the most ranking member of your society because you say the truth. You don't try to fight for your more. Why should you fight for more? Why should you fight for any God? If any God that is worthy of veneration should be able to fight for itself, know what it means to be a true Odinana in this time. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I would like to hear from some of you. If you have any question, please, you can reach me through the number on the screen or my email address or my other social media handles. Thank you. Thank you.